What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro? What's up, funny?
Man, life is funny. You know how that is, man. As we're, just preparing for the show, just be in my mind, doing funny stuff in my head. Yeah, getting everything square, making noise. You know how that goes.
How's everything with you, though? Busy. You've been busy recently.
Bro, it has been a crazy busy 24 to 48 hours, but all good stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, life's been good though, bro. Definitely can't complain, man. Been having to put on some nicer clothes lately, man. People were a little surprised when I dropped the Desmond King with the button up on him, Deke,
You had to be business out there.
Yeah, man. Well, they know, whenever you dress, you either got a job interview, you got court, one or the other. That's how we usually joke about it. But, life is good. And now today, had to go with my my other work shirt. I like your polo, nice, though, because I don't feel like I'm too dressed up. I appreciate you on that. But, yeah.
It's opening weekend for college football. I had to represent.
Oh, bro, you're absolutely right. It is. Like I said, man, these past 2 days, been going. So, yeah, I totally forgot all about that. I'm sure we got is today Thursday? Or today's Thursday, right? Thursday. We got football tonight.
There's a Florida-Utah game.
Oh, yeah. So, by the time
I think Utah upset them last year.
I low-key feel like you're right, though, bro.
I think they did.
So, this is going to be fun because they got a new quarterback down there, too.
No way, Rich.
Yeah, they got a new guy going on down there, man. So, I'm excited to see that. That'll give me something to chill out, too, after I get back from Little Man's practice tonight. Deke, Little Man got football tonight, man. First official practice, Deke. It's a big deal in the Moats household right now. I don't know if you know this.
Positions aren't picked yet?
Even though for him, he already claims the spot. I'm like, dude, the coach is going to pick your spot. Like, I'm not the coach, bro. He's like, Dad, I play this. And if we got bigger and we're playing tackle, I will play this position for that. I'm like, oh, he's already started flirting with the tackle football convo, D. Yeah, it's getting real.
This is flag?
This is flag right here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is flag right here. But it's about to get real because he's already been putting the bug in my ear. But more importantly, I'm an easy sell. His mama he got to convince. And he been putting the bug in her ear. Hey, Mom, when I get bigger, I could play cornerback. I ain't got to tackle that much there. I can catch it on fast. I can play cornerback, Mom. I'm like, oh, he's putting the bug out there. He's throwing it out there. We down here working on the drills. I'm like, yeah, you do got nice feet now. You got hands. You can catch. That's the one thing we going to make sure. The same way I see JPJ out there every day working them hands. I said, oh, yeah, we're going to make sure you can catch the football, baby.
G could be an infinity gauntlet guy for the Steelers.
He definitely could, bro.
20 years if Tomlin's still doing it.
He definitely could. He definitely could, man. So all I'm saying is, I'm very excited. Okay, Deke, I don't do baseball. I started to like baseball because of G. I didn't do golf. I started to like golf because of G. Deke, I love football. You feel me? Like I got to keep myself calm to not be so hype about football.
Yeah, like you watch the XFL and USFL.
You feel me? Like I'm
when
a
no one else is watching
football junkie,
right.
Deke. Like, I could do football 24/7, 7 days a week, 365. So the fact that my little man is really going to practice tonight, I almost called the podcast off, Deke. I was almost like, bro, we can't podcast tonight. I got to prepare myself. But yesterday, because we couldn't perform yesterday, it was like, you know what? We got to get him that heat today.
I have to. Yeah.
Had to get him today.
Too many big moves.
It's way too. Omar is in the. I've been trying to tune into you to catch up with everything that's going on, Deke. I'm like, yo, I know Deke gonna keep me updated. All right, let me just tap in.
I've been trying.
I'm like, Deke gonna keep me updated because the way Omar moving, it's tap, 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 tap. I'm like, bro, I can't keep up all the way. So yeah, man.
He can't be stopped,
bro. It's been a vibe. He's a menace, and I love it. But I love the moves. I mean, obviously, you could tell that we're football guys over here because one of them, it's almost like he listens to us at times.
Wait. We didn't even talk about the Kendrick Green trade either.
Think about it. But you hinted to it. I
don't know about that.
No.
I thought he was going to make the team, unfortunately.
Well, no. I'm saying in the sense of, like, you've hinted to the idea of trading.
Whereas
for me, I was always like,
accept it.
I was dumbfounded. But now I really do have concerns about Houston. I'm like, what are y'all trying to do? Because we've seen not just Desmond King become available. And you remember when we talked Desmond? We were like, yo, why is he out there? So for him to be available, for them to pick up Kendrick Green through trade, for them to release Christian Kirksey, I'm like, Buffalo just signed up to the piece. I'm like, I love that move for them. But I'm like, if you're Houston, what are you doing exactly, bro? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, man. You getting rid of all the nice dudes.
Making it harder on C.J. Stroud, perhaps? Seeing if he's really the guy, if he can overcome all this?
But why? And it's a first-year head coach. Why are you trying to put it on all Madden for the first-year head coach? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, it's already hard enough with good players.
And we play the Texans week 4. So hopefully...
Come on, man. You picking up what I'm putting down.
We get a little Cam Hayward versus Kendrick Green
I'm just
showdown.
trying to figure out what
Keanu
is
Benton versus Kendrick
going
Green?
on, man. What is going on? Yeah, it is craziness right now. Yeah, so I don't know what Houston's doing, but I like the fact that we're benefiting from it. Both sides of us.
And obviously the Texans must view Kendrick Green in some positive light, but their GM came out and took a shot at Big Ben, actually. For Big Ben speaking the truth. Whenever he's yeah, he was like, I think Kendrick Green played a lot better than what a lot of fans think or a lot of people think. And then he said something about, a quarterback up there said something about him, said something a little negative about him, like I don't agree with. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, he made sure to point out Ben's comment.
We all know if he's talking about a quarterback, it was 7. 7 was the only guy that said anything about Kendrick.
Yep.
Who the heck is he?
Let me try to find the exact quote.
Boy, they about to make me call that dude a bum. Who did bum?
Yeah. Texans GM takes shot at Steelers Ben Roethlisberger.
He ain't allowed to talk about 7. Well, yeah, boy, you ain't earned it. What? What you done there?
Texas GM says Kendrick Green played more competitively than people think. And then hold on, let me get to the part where he talks about Ben.
Yeah, please do.
Here it is. He actually played more competitive than people think. I know there's some commentary made about him specifically from the guy that played quarterback there. In the end, you can't worry about what happened somewhere else.
That's crazy.
Big Ben was speaking facts when he was talking about Kendrick Green. And he didn't say anything negative about Kendrick. He said it's just funny that they drafted this guy to be my center for my last year, and then he didn't play, and now they're trying to move him at fullback. He didn't play his second year, and now they're trying to move him at fullback.
And he was a conversion. Was it 5 starts at center throughout his whole collegiate career? But it's all good, man. Let him talk. We'll see him in a little while. Yeah.
Yeah, I will take a 6th-round pick for Kendrick Green.
Yes.
Not even a 7th. We got a 6th.
And look, in fact, I was over here like, I thought a 6 was very, very high. I was like, how you do that, Omar?
We've made
call him back up.
Antonio Brown draft picks in the 6th round.
Listen, call him back up. Whoever that GM is, man, tell him we got something else we need to sell him, all right? Okay.
Maybe we get Stingley.
Something, man. All right, who else do we? We made our cuts already. 'Cause I was about to say, man, maybe we can sell him somebody else for some picks, man. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, there's no one I think people is that eager to get rid of right now, though.
Yeah.
Kendrick Green, everyone wanted to get rid of.
Well,
like that's 100% approval rating, I think.
I would agree.
From Steeler fans, that move.
I think now that we have one punter on the roster,
right?
I think yesterday you could have made a case that all right, they'd have been making one of these guys got to go. Why are we keeping 2 punters? But now that that's been settled, I think everything is good there.
Yeah, is there anyone on this Steelers roster that fans hate right now? I don't think there is. Pierre.
I was going to say Mason, maybe?
Yeah, Pierre and Mason.
Yeah. That was probably like the last 2 of...
Yep. And Mitch, probably. You might as well throw Mitch in there, too.
Mitch and Mason, they kind of go hand in hand
Those would be the top 3.
Yeah. I think Mason has it a little bit more just because he has more bad equity with us, whereas Mitch is a little bit shorter of the badness.
Right.
Yeah. But his is more recent, so yeah. It's bad either way.
I don't think I could...
It's a bad situation.
Say enough good things about that trade that Omar pulled off. I just don't know how.
Nah, Omar cooked up, man. Omar cooked up. But nah, man, it's going to be a fun one today, man. We're excited about it. Like I said, man, we got to react to the still fluid but seeming to calm down 53-man roster. Picked up some new players. Got to talk about that. And, yeah, man. Obviously, TG, the wild man, going to pull up too, man. Talk with us for a little while. But we got to get out of here by 5:30 because, like I said, Lil G, man, has football tonight, the first football practice, and I'm ready. Now, Deke, I'm going to ask you this before we officially start because it's been bugging me, and I haven't talked to anybody about it just yet. As a dad that played ball, is it a bad look if I pull up to his first practice with my Steelers polo on? Or should I just put like on a nondescript like chill hoodie to make it look like I'm just a dad in the crowd, just vibed out? Because I feel like this might make it like. So
you're not concerned with what the kids are gonna think out on the field. It's more about the other parents.
Yeah.
Look
he's coming
guy.
with the Steelers stuff on. Like, I don't want to look. Like, I don't want to be.
Yeah, we know
guy.
you played for the Steelers.
It's like, oh, you're playing football. Your son's playing football. You're at the Steelers. Oh, it's the big. I don't want that look. So I was contemplating, do I need to put the hoodie on top? But I ain't get a chance to ask nobody. So since I'm talking to you right now, Deke, you get to be the decision maker here, babe.
I understand your sentiments. I think you just rock the polo.
Stay with the polo?
Yeah,
because like I said, I just don't want to look like, I don't want to be the obnoxious guy. That's all. Yeah.
You wore that today for the Steelers work?
I've been here all day, bro. I've been in this shirt all day. Ronald McDonald House this morning. I was at a home meeting this afternoon.
Yeah.
Went to pick up the little ones in this. Yeah, I've been in this all day.
If you want to wear it, you wear it.
Okay.
Don't feel like you have to change.
Okay. So
because
I don't have
this is naturally what you've been wearing the whole day.
I've been in literally the whole day, man.
Yeah, I don't think you got to change.
Yeah.
Unless you think it's going to start getting a little colder out once the sun goes down. I don't know. The sun's probably still going to be out for the practice, right?
It should be.
No, I say keep it.
And we're getting mixed. Let me see what the crowd looks like. The chat. Rod Dow says I'm good.
Yeah, I think
Tito says wear it. Isaiah says I'm a dad in the crowd. Rod says just don't pull out the varsity jacket. Yeah, I don't want to pull up in a varsity jacket. Like I feel like that's a lot. Leah says rep the Steelers. Miles says to wear the hoodie.
Nick Y says long as G don't get bothered by it, F the rest.
Okay. Now DC LZ says go undercover, Moats, be chill. And that was something I did consider because I was like, if I pull up to this football field with anything Steelers on, I'm already hot because my size. But that just confirms it if you have that on with it.
Oh, you don't want the parents to know. Do most know?
Well, they know.
Okay.
They know. Yeah, they know. But it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes you could like fake it. And I feel like they'll fake it with me if I'm fake. If I come up with the fake it energy, I feel like everybody around me will fake it. Like, oh, Arthur wants to be chill today. We're gonna let him be chill today. If I come out there with the gear on, they could be like, yo, he's ready. He's on. So I just don't know, bro. And I could be overthinking it, but I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody, so that's why I want to talk to you.
I think it's naturally been what you've been wearing today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think you have to make the hard switch for this.
All right. Now, Stan Clear, I hope you're wrong, Stan Clear, but Stan Clear says it don't matter because by the end of the day, I'll be coaching. I hope not, but trust me, everything is like, I want to be there. I'm ready to get hands on. I'm sign me up, man. I'm here.
If you want to wear it, you wear it. Don't feel like you have to switch it.
Respect.
That's
I appreciate you for that then, man. All right. So, with that being the case, let's start the show the way that we normally started, baby. All right. Let us know where you are.
If it was a Bills polo, I'd say switch it, though.
Yeah, you got to chill. That's so out of pocket. Why you got to do all that, man? That's crazy. We just got new Steeler jerseys in the household as well. Okay, we just upgraded. Got some new in the house.
What do we got?
We got a TJ.
Okay.
Got a 90 in the building.
Safe.
Got a 90 in the building. Got some color rushes.
Nice.
You know? So it was a vibe. It was a vibe. I think he got another. I think it's home pickings maybe as well. White TJ, away TJ.
Okay.
Yeah, away TJ, home pickings vibe.
Cool.
So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got some guys. You know what I'm saying? We in the right direction. Yeah. Might need a Dalton Kincaid or something like that. Next.
Man.
You never know. Von Miller or something. You know what I mean? Like, just throwing it out there. You never know. But anywho, we're gonna start the show like how we always do, ladies and gents. Let us know where you are tuning in from in the comment section so we can give those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not done so just yet.
DJ Holmes, 319 Waterloo, Iowa. Did you guys see that Tomlin added to the Infinity Gauntlet? So, I need a ruling. I do think it's leaning one way, though. I do think the gauntlet is still intact. But we did cut Braden Fajoko.
Mm-hmm. So
that would lose an Infinity Stone from the gauntlet, right? We'd only have 5. It'd be incomplete. But we picked him up on practice squad. So does it still count?
If he's on the roster, that's the Trey Edmonds.
That's what I was thinking.
The Trey Edmonds account.
I think we would have counted it with Trey Edmonds on practice squad with Terrell Edmonds being
That's
on the
how I feel like we would have counted it.
But
okay,
we're even bringing in another guy that Fajoko's related to. He's obviously got the connection with Kimoyatu.
Okay.
Former Steeler guy. But we're bringing in, I think we signed him. I think we officially signed him recently. His cousin, Simi Fajoko, wide receiver from the Cowboys. And we put him on practice squad.
Okay.
So I don't think that adds an Infinity Stone.
But
I think it just further
it,
confirms
it
that 6th stone with Fajoko, Kimoyatu. Now he's even got his cousin.
I like that.
Like if we had,
I don't think it. Yeah, it definitely doesn't.
If we had
to it.
TJ, JJ, and Derek, that's still a Watt Infinity Stone.
Yeah, it wouldn't like.
All you need is 2 to get the stone, but
right.
like 3 doesn't give you an extra stone.
Yeah, it's just like
that's the ruling. Then
it's just
Tomlin still has the gauntlet complete.
That's how I looked at it.
I think we're good.
Yeah, because you can't bonus it because it's the same bloodline. We already got that bloodline. Right. We already got the TJ Stone or the Watt family stone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah,
we got the Fehoko stone.
Yeah.
We already have it.
I'm trying to think. Unless it was a cousin and that cousin had like another sibling.
Right.
Yeah, but then, like I said, that's a whole... We still would need another person. So yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, you need another Fehoko.
Yes, yeah. To balance out the Fehoko.
Right. You can do 2
no,
and 2.
No odd numbers for stones. All right, we need pairs. We need pairs. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. I like it, man. I like it.
Jashad, 860, Hartford, Connecticut. I see Mason getting interest from the Pats. They cut all their backups.
Yeah, man, they cut them all. Then they brought back Zappy to the active and then put Cunningham.
Oh, did they? Did they bump him up?
Yeah. They, I want to say that was like late yesterday when I saw that. But yeah, they had brought back Zappy, put him on active. So he's the only one. He's like their only backup quarterback. And then Cunningham was the P Squad dude.
I wouldn't be opposed to a Mason trade, although I'm not necessarily for it. I'm not looking for it. I'd rather keep Mason around to be that third quarterback. I think there's value in that. We saw in 2019 we had to go through our top 2 guys. Had to start Duck Hodges for games, and if you're talking about a third QB option, Mason's up there. I'm telling you, he's an elite QB3 option.
As a QB3, yeah, because they're not a lot of QB3s with starts in this league, nor wins in this league, nor positive statistics in this league, right? And Mason has delivered, those things. So, yeah, I'm with you.
X Concepts, 724 Claridge, PA. Hitting the weights currently, trying to look like Moats.
Respect. I do be feeling good when people be like, hey, you look nice today, man. You lost some weight. You're toning up a little. You still play. Like, just tell me I can still play. I ain't got it, but I like to hear it.
Oh, well, I don't think Mason's going to be going to the Pats. They picked up Matt Corral. So you got Corral, Cunningham, Zappy, and Mac.
Think about this, though. Corral, let's see. Because who was that class last year? Was that No, Corral wasn't last year's class. Corral was the year.
He was, no.
He was last year. Yeah, I was
with Pickett him, and Willis, yeah.
But I'm just like, it's just crazy, man. Like, 1 year difference. Think about it. 1 year difference, man. Now you shopping. Now you available.
Yeah.
Whereas before he had got hurt, though, it was a point in time where people were talking about, could he be one of the top quarterbacks coming out a year ago?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do.
But it happens fast, man. It happens fast in this league. Shoot, we already talked about Malik Willis. Yeah. How it's like already hot water with him. Yeah. Bailey Zappi. It's like, bruh.
He had a little Duck Hodges type of run last year.
He did, though. He had a little moment.
Lifted ones. And he looks like Duck Hodges out there.
Yeah.
A little bit slimmer, though. A little bit slimmer than Duck. Lifted ones, 916 in the crib. I'm about to cop a Cam Sutton jersey. Will always be a Steeler. A Lions one or a Steeler one?
There is a difference. Yeah.
Cop a Steeler one, that's still fine. Yeah. It's vintage, then.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
I think he's going Lions, though. I just got that weird feeling. I got that weird feeling from that comment. Morris Duckworth, 859, Georgetown, Kentucky.
No, respect. I like that.
I'll say one more. Jonathan Stevens, 843, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I like it, man. Well, nah, bro. That was a vibe right there. So, yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get into this thing here.
What are you thinking?
Well, we do.
Supers, you got a topic?
As I say, let's get the first topic first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that out the way.
What are you thinking?
Man, well, we did sign Desmond King after we talked about him, so let's go ahead and start with that one, man. Why not, right? Why the heck not? We're going to get to the whole 53, but we already got the 53
Incredible
out there.
signing.
But, bruh, we literally were talking about the
Well,
Desmond
shout out to
King.
whoever brought him up in the chat.
Seriously, yeah.
Last podcast.
It's like, oh, we're going through the list. Who's available? Who could we sign? Who would we want to sign? And
that
he
one made
was
sense.
one of the names. And it made sense for multiple reasons. The flexibility, outside corner, inside corner, has played some snaps at safety. Former All-Pro, has had a lot of success and productivity in this league at various stops. And when we talk about him coming here, it adds to a position where we still feel good about the group. But when we're talking about some potential options at slot or even some depth at safety and even outside corner, this is just another veteran that is more proven, in contrast to if we're considering like an Elijah Riley, where we're like, yeah, he's a good player. He had a really good preseason, but we haven't seen him reach the heights of a Desmond King per se. We haven't even seen Elijah reach the heights of a Chandon Sullivan just yet. So even though we internally feel good about these players, it still is good to have just a higher end insurance or a higher end piece as a insurance or a luxury or to compete with it as well. But
he
to
might
me,
play a lot.
like, I think he will. The only reason I say compete with it, I didn't want to just gloss over what Elijah Riley did or what Sullivan
Chandon,
did.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Chandon
it was
like
they did perform pretty well. But Desmond has just performed to another level in his career, and that's why we're both very eager about him being here, and we think he can and probably will play over them, but just out of respect. That was my whole thing. Yeah,
I agree with you on that. And I thought initially his All-Pro was because of his returning in 2018, but I looked it up. He was first-team All-Pro for being defensive back.
Yeah.
Man, much respect for that. And it doesn't really seem like, I know he hasn't been an All-Pro since then, but it's not like he's fallen off a cliff or anything. You look, there's been a lot of production and multiple stops, Chargers, Titans, and Texans.
All-Pro is like, we're saying you top 2, top 3 at your position league-wide. Like, that's, So even if he wasn't All-Pro, again, it's like, bro, the fact that you even got there is crazy. But
and he's still young, too.
Still young, yeah.
Yeah, he got that All-Pro in his second year. He's been in the league for 6, and he's only 28. You know who else is 28? I was coming up with this little comparison, this little
what you got from me, man?
tail of the tape here.
What you got from me?
Cam Sutton, 28. Cam Sutton also does inside-outside corner stuff.
Could play safety as well.
You look at the height, weight of both these players. They're both around like 5'10", 5'11". I think Desmond King does have a few more LBs over Cam Sutton, but they're like, it's probably close between like 185, 190 between the two. But we got Desmond King for 1/10 of the price of Cam Sutton.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Now, we're going to see if Desmond could play up to current level of Cam Sutton, but I do like everything.
There are arguments like King's still there. Like you see some of his grading and some next gen stats. Like he was doing good for the Texans last year.
No, I'm not taking
but
any of that
Cam
away.
Sutton with the Steelers, like we got to see that play in and play out. Like we know what that was. We relied on him heavy. These last couple seasons.
Thing. I'm like, I hope Desmond could do all of that and then some. But I'm with you though, because Desmond is
for the price,
right? Like price wise, like you love that, absolutely love that. Yeah. It's going to be a vibe, though, baby. It's going to be a vibe, but no,
I wonder what's going to happen. I mean, you brought up some of the corners we already have on the roster. With us bringing in Desmond King now, like, what is going to happen with an Elijah Riley or, like, a James Pierre? Because Desmond King can play outside, and we only have 4 inside linebackers. That's what I'm wondering. Like, is there another move we're going to make here?
I'm still waiting to see with these with some of these backers, man. Just what are they going to do potentially different? Because right now, last time let me make sure they didn't bring back neither one of Tanner or Nick right now.
So Muse got picked up by the Chargers.
Yeah, so he's not coming back. And they had released Nick after they released Tanner. So So I'm like, all right, what was
And right now we have 7 corners. I like that we have 7 corners, but it feels like a lot considering we just brought in Desmond King, who I think we'll be out there playing. And then you're just like, okay, what does that mean for our other slot corners? Does that make them more expendable? Chandon Sullivan, Elijah Riley, James Pierre. If Desmond King can play outside as well, I think I'd rather have Desmond King out there than James Pierre.
Fair statement. I would probably agree with you, which makes me think I would probably want to bring a Nick back maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
thinking.
of his special teams. I'm like, Mark Robinson's a heck of a player, but I haven't seen Mark do the teams to the level of Nick just yet. Now, Mark still does them very well, but like I said, Nick, that's been his bread and butter. That's how he's been making a living at points in time when he hasn't been starting on defense. So, obviously, it's just a certain level that comes with that.
And also add to the fact I'm not trying to get too far ahead of this thing, but just talking about our cornerback room, we brought in the Cowboys' Anthony Brown, who has been a starter for them.
Yeah.
For most of his career.
Yeah.
Like I think
Multiple
he started
seasons,
a total of 69 games.
Yeah, multiple seasons, bro.
So like he low key is probably a better option than Pierre if you're talking about a fourth guy.
Multiple options. Multiple.
Like he was the starting guy across from Diggs these last 2 or 3 years. And I'm sure there's some Cowboy fans out there that have witnessed some negative in his play. But again, to be a starter in this league,
I'm with you, bro. I'm with
be
you.
the second guy,
Excuse me.
that means something. Whereas James Pierre really hasn't been that for us outside of a couple games
who do you
because
like
of injury.
more if we were breaking it down to Riley versus a Pierre then? Because if you were gonna,
I'd say for roster building purposes, I'd say Riley. Because I think he helps in the run stopping as a nickel. Can also play the safety a little bit too, a little more versatility. Whereas, again, if you're just talking strictly an outside guy, these new signings in
have already
King
shown they could do.
and Brown, I'd probably prefer over Pierre.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of with you on that, man. Like, you know, I like Pierre's energy, man. I like his very technical. Plays very hard.
Turned on Pierre quick, huh?
I know, because you gave him the island. You created expectation for a player.
I'm just trying to build up the best roster I
No,
can.
man, you create expectations for these players, and then when they're so unrealistic, they can't live up to them. Then you turn on them. It's like, bruh, you the one who said he could be a Pro Bowler and All Pro. You said Akello could be a Pro. You said Dots could be all these things.
I don't know
man.
about Pro Bowler for Pierre. I probably did think that about Akello. I did say that about Dotson too. I did feel that way about Dotson.
Whenever you like get excited about a play, you instantly go, he could be a Pro Bowler. Yep, he's a Pro Bowler. He could be an All Pro. He could be best in the league. Yeah.
I don't think I said that about Pierre.
You didn't say
Pro
best in the
Bowler.
league, but you gave him Pierre.
I thought he could be a starter for us.
You said he could be the island.
Right.
Like, that's a lot. You know the islands
It
we
flowed.
talk about.
It was a good nickname.
We know the
flowed.
islands. It's 2 islands we talk about. You got Revis Island and the Island Boys. It's one or the other. All right, so yeah, when you threw the island out there, it's like, yo, this is real, man. Yeah.
It was a good nickname. It was the off season too. We needed something.
It'd be like
we
that
needed an
sometimes.
anthem. We needed a slogan.
It
for
happens
him.
like that sometimes,
You know?
bro. It's like that. I ain't tripping. It'd be like that.
I did say that about Akello and Dotson though.
It's all good though, man. It is all good. But no, I like it though, man. Was there anything else with the Desmond King signing though?
Awesome signing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, bro. Shout out to Desmond. Welcome to the family.
It's a no-brainer move. You know what? Actually, I have this take on it. It feels now, honestly, with any player that's out there that the Steelers could actually have interest in, like that said player could actually help our team, whether it's a big name or not. I actually feel like we have a chance to sign that guy. For instance,
it's not like how it used to be when they'd be like,
Darrell Revis available, one free agency period. And
You know when you
it
could
made
do
so
that.
much sense
Steelers
for
will sign him.
Revis to come back home with the Steelers.
Steelers will never sign their player.
We need a cornerback,
Yeah.
you know? And you just feel hopeless for moves like that. Now, Colbert did start cooking a little bit later in his career, bringing in dudes like Ebron, Melvin Ingram. But with Omar, Desmond King becomes available. We talk about Desmond King. Bigger name. Could fit with the Steelers. Hey, is it a possibility? Quan Alexander.
Yeah,
Another
he's
name,
another
right?
one. Yeah.
These moves are actually happening.
Yeah.
So could we see Aaron Donald midseason?
We'll see, man. We'll see. I just like how you was like, yep, real. Let's get crazy. He's like, Lord, all right. I mean, we'll find out.
I don't think it's out the window anymore is what I mean.
Sure. There's no percentage on it. So, yeah, I don't see why I can't. The chances of it happening, there at least is more than 0%. Whereas in the past, would have been 0%. So, yes, I am with you.
I think that's all I got there for Desmond King. It just feels good being
Shout
able
out, though.
to actually get guys on this team where we as fans are just, we from the outside looking in feel like, hey, this makes a lot of sense.
Yes, we
Can
actually
do
like this player. We're glad that he's here. This is a guy that we think can help us win. Stop wasting time. Go get him. Yeah, I'm with you on that, bro. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. All right. Well, that was good that we got the first one out, man. Let's tap in supers. Carry that. Yeah, we'll see where we're at the end of those.
Sure. Calmoniere, Deke, The Green Mile, and American Pie are must-sees. When should I start this movie weekend thing?
Yeah. Well,
Or one movie a week, we'll say. I commit to one movie a week.
I mean, it's a holiday weekend coming up, bro. Holiday
Maybe Labor
weekend
Day
coming up, man.
Labor Day movie?
Labor Day, because we don't work on holidays, so we'll tell y'all now ahead of time. We're gonna go tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. start time. We're not gonna go on Monday because it's a holiday, and we don't work holidays, baby. All right, just giving y'all the heads up. So yeah, man, Monday be a great day to start though, bro. Yeah.
I might do it. Nick Donegan, 23. First check at my new job. Moats, how did that first NFL check feel?
Go electric. Ooh. I was like, Mama, Daddy, I've made it. And then you get older, you're like, yeah, that really wasn't as much as I thought it was. But at the time, oh yeah, you would have thought it was $100 million when they gave me that check. Holy smokes, man. I went from $2.50 in my account, and the other account was like super negative, and I just started like not answering the phone because I was like, yo, I can't pay y'all back. I ain't got that. And then you get that check, Deke. Oh my gosh, man. I thought I hit the lottery, man. Absolutely.
He also says Pizza Hut is disgusting. I'd rather eat cat shit on cardboard. Ew. Step it up, Deke.
Yikes.
Fake news.
I do always wonder, though, when people say stuff like that, prove it. I want to see it. Just prove it. Would you do it?
Yeah, it's big time hyperbole there.
Just Pizza Hut. It's just that. Let me just because I'm going to kill the Pizza Hut. In fact, I don't even like Hawaiian pizza. I would crush a Hawaiian. I would crush a Mediterranean if I eat any of that other stuff that he was just naming.
Cat shit on cardboard?
That's just me. That's just me personally. Like I said, I don't even like all them toppings. So I will eat all the toppings you put out there. I'm not eating that. You know what I mean?
It's almost like what would you do for a Klondike bar commercial?
Yeah.
In this instance, it's like, how bad do you really not like Pizza Hut?
Here's
how Pizza Hut. Here's cat shit on a cardboard.
Show me. Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah.
Cal Monier, I'm in love with our roster.
Let's go.
Deepest roster we've had in a while. We have a ton of depth. Trying to contain my energy, but I see us going far this year.
Listen, ain't no need to contain your energy. I've been hanging with the guys these past 2 days, man, getting all the intel we could find.
I saw that Steelers A-listers at Topgolf.
Yeah, they were the A-listers.
No, you're a part of it now.
No, they're the A-listers. I just knew a friend that knew a friend. You feel me? I was like, hey, I know you and you know him, so I'll just hop in and, all right, you're taking a picture. You want me to? All right, I guess I'll get on the edge of the picture. You know what I mean? Nah, salute dudes last night. That was a lot of fun. But the guys are ready to go, bro. Everybody's fired up. Kenny feels good. Highsman feels good. Peasy Jr. feels good. Landon's ready to terrorize. Miles ready to terrorize on the team. It's like, bro, feeling good, man. The guys is ready. They all look muscles on muscles, jacked up, bro. It's going to be a good vibe, bro.
That's good.
Like, the energy is right, though. In all seriousness, the energy is definitely right, though, man.
Hey, since we talked a little bit about Omar Khan, I just thought of this. How much clout does he have right now amongst the Steeler community, even Steeler players? Like,
it's growing.
Like, is his picture worth more than if you had an option? Can I take a picture with Omar Khan or take a picture with? I'm trying to think of a player where it would be Najee. Which one gets you more praise?
You picked a good player right there with Najee.
Well,
that was actually the perfect player. That was the perfect player.
Deontay. How about Deontay? I think Pickett, Pickens,
Deontay
TJ
is good.
You're saying Deontay over Omar?
Yes. He scores touchdowns, bro. He's a skill position player, and he's a sexy position. Running back, we know it's almost become like the cool thing to knock running backs now. So I feel like with a running back, that's why when you said Najee, I'm like, it's weird enough that you're going to get the people that think they super cool. Like, oh, you play running back. Why you want to do that? You broke. And it's like, yeah, he's still going to get like multiple M's. He just ain't getting like the high M's, like NFL M's. But yeah.
Pat P or Omar Khan?
That's interesting. I still go Pat P because of just like how big of a name he is. But I'm also a football junkie. So like I think of, man, it could have been LSU Pat P, and I'm still choosing him over like a newer GM. That's all. Because right now, on paper, Omar has done great. But they've just been signings. We typically, when you talk about, how you measure a GM, did you get this any rings? And Hall of Famers? Like, what type of players have you brought in here, and what have they done, like, while they were here? So right now, I think it's like the early stage of, bro.
I think he's hot right now, though.
Oh, no, he's stupid hot.
Like,
he's
the buzz is
like
hot with Omar. Everyone
right
loves
now,
him.
bro. Like, you talk about that white heat.
I think he'd be in the top 10. Like, when we're talking about players, and, like, whose picture you would want, if you had a choice between, like, Omar and a player. Okay, I think he'd be in the top 10.
So I'm going to name these people right here, and I think if I name these people, I think these are the guys that would for certain get their picture. You would want your picture with over or Omar. Maybe not you specifically, but like the majority. Because obviously we know you're gonna have people that's
I might even have my own personal preference on this. I might have Omar in the top 5.
But like for me, I look at it, I say Kenny, I say GP. I say Deontay, Muth, TJ, Pat P, Mink, Cam, Highsmith, Boz. Those are like my 10 definites. Like 100%. I feel like people gonna always choose them type of dudes. Number one, I mean, they all play like skill position, or even Cam, though he's a D tackle, is like he makes his position sexy because of him getting sacked and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but I would think those 10.
He's a Hall of Famer, all-timer, Steeler.
But like if I were to say Larry Ogunjobi, I think that's a coin flip.
I think that's Omar.
If I say Cole Holcomb or Landon Roberts, I think that's a coin flip. Quan Alexander, I think it's a coin flip. Omar. You see what I mean? Like, yeah. JPJ, they'll take the picture with JPJ.
Yeah.
They would go him. But Levi Wallace, I think it's a coin flip right now, man.
I just think that's saying something, though.
Oh,
I think Omar Khan is like really popular right now. He's making all the right moves. Like,
I think it's just different for me because like we're naming those players, and I'm like, that's a cool list, but it's still a list. When Kevin Colbert was here, you wouldn't even debate if they would be like, bro, I'm going to see Kevin. I don't care about it unless you're Ben, AB, or Pouncey.
Oh, you think Colbert was that popular at the time?
No, I seen it. It wasn't. I wasn't. Did
like
you think
Colbert
that?
over Martavis Bryant.
It wasn't. Did you think it? I'm telling you for a fact. I've seen it. I've been at events, been out, and he's there with all this. It's like that's Kevin Colbert. They don't. Yeah, because of where he was at the time. Like I've seen it. Definitely seen it. But that was also a different time frame too. He's removed now. This is going on 2 seasons now for him being away from it, and Omar's making some crazy high moves right now. But it was a time for a fact, man, where Kevin is like, bro, yeah.
Because at that time, I'm just going off my perspective. At that time, I'm younger. I probably would have taken it more with the player. I probably would have leaned more that way. Because if anything, I thought Colbert was holding Ben back with some of his moves.
Think about it. Your whole adolescence has been Kevin Colbert dominating.
Yeah.
You finally get old enough to like, and now it's like that's the tail end of it.
Right.
You're catching the infancy stages of Omar. That's what it's like flipped a little bit, eh?
Right.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like, imagine if this life frame that you're in right now, if this was the Kevin Colbert era, bro, you would probably lose your mind.
Well, he would need to be making these moves, though.
He won 2 Super Bowls, though. He brought in 7, though. You get hyped over Kenny, and where we're at right now, it's like you could have lived in that, like at this stage with that going on, bro. As crazy as a fan you are right now, I think for you to have lived through that at this age would be absolutely insane. We hope we can get it again, though.
I think we will.
Omar is going to give us a chance at it, man. He definitely gives us a chance. But that's my thing.
History's going to repeat itself here.
I'm like, bro, when you winning them rings, like everybody, why do you think Coach Tomlin is loved so much? Because he won rings. When you get the rings, bro, it's hit different.
Jashad says Balls and Khan is pushing it.
Boz win you games, man. That's all I know.
Rec 7, going to the December 7th game against the Pats. $190 to sit behind the Steelers for my first game, and I live in Massachusetts.
Let's go. That's going to be electric too, bro.
That'll be a fun one. Let's go, UW. Man, the Steeler players need to start running from these shows from AB to now. I guess they're talking about like the YouTube shows.
What happened?
Start running from these shows from AB to now Gentry. It's a curse.
I know Gentry got.
We get rid of the players that have shows. Bud has a buddy. Gentry.
But he was with Move though.
Right.
Well, I guess half the show's still here now. They have gone. You're right.
Yeah, you can't do that show anymore.
Yo, yikes! I ain't think about that. You might be right, low key. Yeah. Who else got a show right now? You better stay from the show stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Calmonier, zero disrespect.
But you called that Gentry, huh?
You called that.
I ain't
you had that first.
But you thought you still was on it though.
You made me start thinking about it.
You still was on it.
You made me start thinking about it, and I agreed. Calmonier, zero disrespect to Kevin Colbert. He obviously was a great GM for us, but Omar is just different. I feel like he would have made Ben's last year a lot better. I do think that whenever I see, I don't know why it's been popping up on Twitter, but the picture of Omar and Ben and Batman Dark Knight keeps popping up, and it does get me thinking, like, man, if only Omar was here for Ben's last season, what would have that been like?
Hey, that's the beauty of life, though, man. We'll never know.
I don't think Omar would have sabotaged him.
Some people look at it as Omar. Well, not Omar. Excuse me. Some people look at it as Kevin Colbert wasn't willing to sabotage the future of this organization for Sevens last year. That's just, what I've been hearing at times.
Drafting Kendrick Green in the 3rd round.
All I'm saying is what I've been hearing at times. That's all.
Drafting Kendrick Green.
That's all I'm saying.
Matt Canada. Well, this isn't a Kevin Colbert thing, but Matt Canada is the OC.
It's all about the perspective of how you look at it. That's all. If you look at it from I'm trying to make
Worst
Ben
O-line
sound
in the
perfect, then that's the approach. If it's a team
Deontay
first,
dropping balls.
if it's a team first, it's a different convo.
Claypool celebrating first downs.
You know what they also say, right?
With time ticking off the clock.
Whenever there's adversity, if you're pointing fingers, just remember how many get pointed back at you. So for every person that you've named,
I'm pointing like this.
No.
I'm pointing,
I'm
pointing
you
like
naming
this.
everybody but somebody.
All 5,
just remember that, man.
All 5 pointed forward.
Just remember that. That's all.
You have anything on for that? Any reaction?
Nah, man. For me, it's just like they're different in the sense of these are exciting moves, but we still haven't seen what they are going to accomplish just yet. Melvin Ingram is a move that I brought up just because we got excited about it. Very similar to some of the moves we've been seeing lately, right? But that was kind of like the first version of a splash move for us, and that was with Kevin Colbert. It was cool. It was exciting, and it did work out until it didn't finish working out. I just want to see it finish work out. That's all, but that's the player in me. The player in me makes me real just like an old person when it pertains to like optimism with seasons, because I've seen teams start out so high. I've been a part of them that start out so high, everything is perfect, and then it's like, all right, this guy got hurt, or this guy started having an issue with this coach, or this player didn't vibe with that player, or it's just that it's always something, it seems like, because it is so hard to like sustain excellence at this level with all the different things that come into it: media, money, personality, success. Like, it's just a lot. So because I've seen all that, it just makes me real just like hesitant to crown anything new. And Omar right now, you can make a case he's either rookie or year 1, year 2. And I'm about to crown that over 20 years of dominance. Nah, I can't go there just yet, baby. That's me though. That's me. Because I seen what Kevin did.
I'm going to crown him as the best GM in the league right now. I'll do that. But yeah, against Colbert, definitely different styles. Colbert felt way more conservative throughout his tenure.
Yeah, he was heavy on building the draft.
To his credit, like, it worked. Yeah. I would have liked us to make more splash moves during that era, but still, we were a damn good team for a long time, for 2 decades. Now, I do think having Big Ben around helps, but Colbert drafted Big Ben.
Yeah. I want to ask you this, though. I saw Belichick say this. He talked about the different approaches of what they did in New England, where it was built through the draft, and he talked about sustained excellence, and that approach where they're able to win multiple championships would always be relevant for however long they had like their core group, Brady and stuff like that, versus the approach of Tampa and LA, where they won within the past 5 years, but we've also seen how it's like they fell off a cliff completely. And he was saying how for him personally, he loves his approach because it kept them relevant. Even though it wasn't sexy, it didn't make headlines with their moves, it kept them always at the top. Versus, like we said, we're looking at Tampa right now, we're like, bro, you ain't expecting that from Tampa this year. LA, we like, what are y'all doing in LA right now? But they did win a ring though within the past couple of seasons. What was your approach on that though? Or would you had hard think on that one with the other?
I think each is just unique scenarios, because I'm for going all in when you have the chance.
Yeah.
I mean, Tampa Bay, you have Tom Brady as your quarterback. Mm-hmm. You have all these other really nice pieces, Mike Evans, Godwin, and then a good defense. Like, I think you should go all in to try to win the Super Bowl, capitalize on it. Same with the Rams.
Yeah. They
got all those players. They traded for Von Miller, Aaron Donald. Mm-hmm. They got Matt Stafford in a trade from the Lions, Cooper Kupp. Yeah. Like, you have that type of team. Like, go all in because that rings forever.
Yeah.
Now, I think Belichick, I think that approach is fine too, what he's talking about with the Patriots, but I think he benefited greatly from having Tom Brady.
We benefited greatly from having 7.
Yeah.
New York with Manning, Indianapolis with the other Manning. You know what I mean?
I think there's, I think there's times you got to be aggressive.
Yeah.
I think there are. I'm trying to think of other like all-in teams where
they've actually
they got their ring and then it was bad like after for the first few.
Because I feel like the Rams were like one of the first ones to be that really like executed it and it actually worked out in our time. I don't know though. Maybe I'm off.
Broncos with Manning, kinda, But Manning retired.
And Vaughn was still homegrown
and
out
they've been terrible since.
Vaughn was homegrown. Their back end was homegrown. Like, it wasn't like
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember any big free agents.
Doomerville actually started out there, and he had the contract.
Or didn't they pick up DeMarcus Ware?
Yeah,
they picked up Wes Welker too.
Yeah, but they already had Demaryius Thomas.
Eric Decker they drafted.
Yeah,
they had drafted Julius
backs.
Thomas too.
They had was it Noshawn Monty? No, Noshawn wasn't drafted there.
No.
No.
He did good though.
Yeah.
That's the point. There's a point against the running back market. No Sean Moreno, just free agent out there.
Snowshot
gets picked up by Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning and is able to cook.
Yep.
Just be anyone. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with both approaches. I think there's just you got to pick your spots.
Yeah.
Like if you really feel like you got a chance in like this short period of time, I think you go all in. Because Rams, Tampa Bay, they both had a quarterback. I think that's what it comes down. If you got a quarterback,
I feel like you got a quarterback, bro.
Because Belichick could talk about all this sustainability and stuff, and if Mac Jones isn't panning out,
doesn't matter.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're wasting time.
Now you can go all in with Mac Jones too, but
I don't think he's
good luck with that as well, right?
Yeah,
I think you need the quarterback.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I
think you need the quarterback to do either or.
Yeah.
How about that?
You either need the quarterback or you need a good enough quarterback. Difference is the quarterback, your Ben Roethlisberger's, your Tom Brady's, those type of dudes, right? Your Pat Mahomes. A good enough quarterback, y'all can say what y'all want. I'm talking when Russell Wilson actually won the Super Bowl. Not the next time when he went, not any time since then. When he actually won the Super Bowl, he was good enough. I like that approach too. I think if you have a guy that's good enough with all the pieces around it, I think you could definitely win like that. That's why I wasn't like, you never hear me trip on like a Cousins. I'm like, yo, if you put enough around it, it is good enough. But it has to have everything perfectly around it. You can't have it do more than it's supposed to because now it's going to get exposed. Jimmy G is another one. That's why in San Fran, it was perfect the year when they went because it's like he has enough around as long as he doesn't make a mistake. His one mistake just happened to be he missed the throw. You make that, though, and everything literally is accomplished for, that design with it. So that's kind of how I look at it.
I know what you're saying. Not to try to go down this rabbit hole.
I know what you
in
mean,
terms
though.
of like Cousins and Jimmy G versus early Russ, I still think Russ has
had more potential.
more juice in like big moments.
100%.
Like he's gonna step up compared to those guys, I think that counts.
That version of Russ, I look at like early Ben, but I still thought early Ben was clearly ahead of where early Russ was because early Russ, I still believe that it was more. You got Marshawn, you got a heck of a defense. And on occasion, you get out of a play, man, and extend something and throw it downfield. But it didn't seem as plain and plow consistent as like when I would look at a 7 early on. I just thought that he, to me, has always been in the Manning, Brady, like those type of dudes. You know what I mean? Never, or even Phillip Rivers. Like it was always like, yo, that group. Whereas Russ, I felt like he had to work to get up in that convo for me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Camonier, read that one. Zero disrespect to Colbert. Aronde Coates. Moats, what are some of the things that makes Minkah the best safety in the NFL?
Man, when you talk about his plate recognition, the thing that I love about him is he is elite with his eyes and he's extremely smart in terms of route recognition. So, yes, he's an elite athlete, but at the NFL level, everybody's an elite athlete. Everybody is fast, everybody's strong, everybody can jump. But when you talk about a guy that understands tendencies and he actually will act on them and he's not afraid to be physical, all of those things to me are what make Minkah so good. Some dudes are crazy athletic just like him, but they don't have a desire to go hit something. Some dudes just want to stay in the back end and play 7-on-7 all day. And it's cool, but in football, you got to be able to play the pass and the run. Some of Minkah's best plays we've seen have been against the run too, forcing fumbles, attacking the football. That's, how versatile he is, but he's also, like I said, man, he could think the game through. So to me, man, I would definitely say, just his ability pre-snap, man, knowing tendencies, studying, and then just actually being able to go and have the cojones to take action. Because, not everybody has that either. Some dudes is a little more conservative out there. That's like, I'm going to be more about the book. That's one of the things I tell people about myself. I'm not the type of dude that's just going to say, yo, I know I'm supposed to be in this B gap, but if I see something, let me go to the opposite B gap and then go. I ain't doing that. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna communicate it. Hey, yo, bro, you might want to, but that's how you know what I mean? Whereas other people, they might just go line up in it. It's pros and cons to both of them, but Minka, he's been right more times than he's been wrong. So yeah, things like that, man. I'm a big fan of with Minka.
Big Jenks 412 says, yeah, Mink literally has no weaknesses at his position.
He's fire, bro. Fire.
PG BV BY. Steelers plus 5,000 to win the Super Bowl. I'm putting 500 on it.
Go for it, baby. Let's go.
25,500.
Let's go.
Hashtag here we go. And thoughts on Omar making another trade, or you guys think we set? Thanks.
I don't hate it. I would love. I don't know.
My trade was Braden Mann for Eli Ricks.
But we already have moved on from young Braden Mann.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the trade. I'd try to get Eli Ricks or Banacanda. The two guys I've been talking about the whole time. They didn't get cut. They're still on their respective teams.
Because my thing is, I'm like, who would I trade for any, like, because I like what we have. You know what I mean? So I'm like, who would I be, like, what position do I look, and I'm like, yeah, I want us to improve here. Let me trade this guy right now. And it's going to make sense for what I'm trading him for, compensation-wise, and all that other stuff.
Hey, we got a good squad.
That's why we're so optimistic about the team. Yeah. Because I'm like, when we talk about like having the reconstructed, man, we need to trade this dude, we need to cut that guy, sign this dude. Usually them for the teams that got some holes, some deficiencies. We've been pretty good keeping our deficiencies at a low right now.
Let's go, UW. What does the TJ Hawkinson deal mean for a potential Pat contract when he's up? He did get paid.
I didn't see his deal.
Let me check the exact number. I think it's like 17 per year.
So that's more than Knox.
It's more than Kelsey.
Yeah. That's a lot. He reset it.
Here it is. 4-year extension worth $66 million. 17.125 average annual salary. That's an overpay.
No, it's too late now. Deke, you already said it, man. Pat, he up there with TJ.
I agree.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
So all right then, there you have it.
It's tough.
Yeah, no, it ain't. It's tough. No, it ain't. Mm-mm. There you go. You said, what does it mean for his contract? It means we starting the combo at 17.5. That we starting talking at? That what it sound like? Unless you're telling me that TJ is clearly head and heels above Pat. Is that how you feel?
I don't. Moose got to have another really good season here. And
right.
They're there. I think they're neck and neck going into this season.
That like
Hawkinson's just done it a little bit longer.
Right.
That's all.
But like TJ Hawkinson is in that same convo to me with the second,
the top 5 or 6.
Yeah. Like the 9, Kelsey, Kittle, and Andrews, right?
Yeah, then you're talking like Waller,
group.
Hawkinson.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got him right in that next group, man. So
Goddard.
He just got 17 and a half, bro. You know how I go, who getting paid last. That's exactly how I go, man. All right. So I'm going to get this thing set up because it is 5. But yeah. Are you not wanting to pay 17 and a half to Young Move? You said he's worth it.
It just feels like a lot. Maybe Pat could give a little hometown discount.
What does that mean? Why don't the team give a hometown discount?
What do you mean, the team?
Yeah.
How can they do it?
Pay somebody less somewhere else and pay him more. It's that simple. The same way y'all want him. I'm over here about to mess up the whole vibe over here. I'm trying to set the daggone phone thing up. But yeah, the same way, we're going to have other position players that got to get paid. Just tell them to take a little less, man. You know them skill position guys get a lot. Tell the quarterback take less. That's what you want? Tell the quarterback
Yeah. Actually, I am. I want Kenny to do the Tom Brady approach.
Why you want if Kenny earned the money, you want Kenny to take less too? God dang, they ain't that crazy.
I do.
Cap going up, Deke.
I want
cap going up, man.
Yeah, I want as many good players on this team as possible.
Man,
it's as simple as that.
I want all the guys to get paid as much as possible. Cause I seen what it's like when you do get the check, and I know people that did not get it, and it's way better on the other side. So I want all my guys to get checks. If you wear that black and gold, if you got the NFL shield, you ain't gotta play for the Steelers. If you got an NFL shield on, I want you to get a bag, some type of bag. So I'm always pro bag, and then after that, team.
Obviously, I want Muth around long term. I think it's smart to keep him around long term.
Yeah.
It would be nicer to have him around long term for less than $17 million. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, and no. You can't cut corners, man.
That's all I'm gonna say.
17 is the cost. 17 is the price. We're gonna call up TG real quick. See his thoughts on this. His 17 is getting thrown around. All right. Oh yeah, they said I might have hit your mic, bro. I turned you up because they said you're super loud now. Yeah, it definitely could have happened by me when I was over there setting everything up.
How about now?
Yeah, you good now. Yeah. Because they're like, yo, you're hurting my ears, Deke. I'm like, yeah, that was on Arthur. Because I was doing a lot and not doing nothing at the same time. You feel me? All right.
We good to go?
Yeah, we straight. I think we straight. Let's call up the homie. See what he talking about. Hopefully this don't hurt our ears too, right? Talk to the guy.
Hello?
Yo. What is going on, my friend? How we living over there, man?
My guy. We feeling good. We living good.
Man, let's go.
How you feeling? Happy Thursday. It's Thursday. We usually do this on a Wednesday.
You right. We do usually do this on a Wednesday. So first off, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, just because it's a Thursday does not mean we don't introduce the one and only Pittsburgh Steelers alum, West Virginia Mountaineer alum, almost heaven, might I add. But more importantly, here's my mother freaking locker mate, Terence Garvin, aka TG. What's the word, baby? What is the word, man?
Almost heaven.
Almost
back
heaven.
on. You feel me?
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, man.
It's that time again. You know what time it is. We back to it. You feel me? Everything's back on.
Just know your boy Deke up here. Opening week, he got the smooth pit polo on. He just sending a message. He just sending a message. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay. Okay.
We got a cupcake game this week. I know you guys have a little bit of a bigger one though.
Who do Pitt play? Duquesne?
Yeah, something like that. No, you guys don't. You guys actually play them next week?
Pitt play.
No, we got Wofford. It's a cupcake. I'm not even gonna lie. This is for some Phil Jerkovich stat padding for his Heisman candidacy.
Okay, we like that.
He's gonna drop a quick 300. Nothing too crazy on the yards, 300 yards and 4 or 5 touchdowns.
For what?
First game. That's what this one's for. This is for Phil to throw Jerkovich to start up his Heisman campaign.
Y'all go stuff your stats real quick. That's the stats. We going West Virginia.
I know. That's what I said. You got a bigger game this week. Ours is next week. We got Cincy, and then we got a cupcake after that, week 3.
I like it.
That's not what you got.
It's
I know you don't got no cup.
ITG. It's about to get real soon. It's about to get real.
Yo, and all them Pitt boys been talking crazy about Morgantown, man.
Where you hearing this at? I think you're making this up.
You better not even go. Nah, you know we've been reading all that. You better not even go down there.
He said, I wish I would sing a sweet, make your lips like you must say, sweet what? I got your sweet. Yeah.
Sweet what?
Sweet what?
What?
Absolutely. But, man, we got to get into this thing because TG, little man, has his first flag football practice tonight. So we got a hard stop. I'm over here juiced up, ready to roll, baby. I might break out the cleats and the finger tape. Like I'm on one. You know what I mean?
But he's prepared.
He's prepared. You know what I'm saying?
When the beginning opportunity comes, one doesn't rise to the level of competition. He simply sinks to the level of his training. But his training is sky high. He's prepared.
You better preach. You better talk about it, man. You better talk about that. And one time for you, man. Tito Whitaker, he says RQQ to the good bros. So I had to make sure I passed that along to you one time for the coaching.
To the good bros.
One time. But before you had, hopped on the line with us, man, we were talking a little Pat Fryer move, man. Because we had just saw where TJ Hockenson had just got his new contract, $17.5 million per year.
Nice.
And we were just trying to see, what that meant for a guy like Pat Fryer-Muth. And ultimately, if his market is in that range, would you be willing to pay that?
But, I mean, TJ Hockenson had to go somewhere else to get that.
This is true.
He got traded. They finished out the year, finished a good rapport up there with them, and then they took care of him, I think that's kind of obviously, I think Pat's market will be high, especially in Pittsburgh. His value to that team will be super high, I don't know. I think that's kind of a what do you do type thing. I think you pay him though. Yeah. I think that's a core person. That's your Heath, that's your, you pay that. You make sure that's good in there. That's happy. So I could see his value being, I don't know, 17 a year.
17 and a half. He getting 17 and a half. The thing is this, though, numbers-wise, Pat is in that convo, and that's the real. Like, it's just TJ has more seasons. But
what Mike Gesicki get?
Well, I was going to say, not just Gesicki. You want to look at Dawson Knox is the one who also got a nice contract, and his numbers are almost identical to Pat's. That was the other one. I think Dawson, he was getting either 12 or 13 a year.
Gesicki's 1 year for 4.5.
Yeah.
But he had like a down year or two recently.
Okay.
His big year was a couple years ago. He had like 700 something yards.
Dawson Knox, though, that's the one in terms of comparable players and comparable money. I think he was another one in that convo. But yeah, I'm like, either way, you looking at double digits for Pat.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
for sure. 13, 14.
Yeah,
type.
I could live with
for
that.
sure.
Because what's Dawson? Is
13.
He's 13? Yeah. So I like any 13 through 15. I ain't tripping on.
I think you get a player friendly contact with him. Like, I think he takes care of the team as much as the team took care of him. You know?
Okay.
Like, he gives you the vibe that he's not going to give you a lot of trouble to get it done.
So what does the hometown discount look like? Because
I think that 13.
I'm anti hometown
nice.
discount. I'm over here like, what you mean hometown discount, bro?
Like 12, 13.
So you
12, 13.
Okay. All right. You look at that like a discount. Okay. Respect.
He's leaving some money for Najee.
Respect.
His draft partner.
He said saving some money for Najee.
Yo, y'all sick, bro. Why y'all like this, man?
That's what he said.
Why y'all like
He wants
this, bro?
He wants his 2020
What is wrong with y'all, man?
draft brother. He wants him back.
You think even if he told the Steelers, I want you to earmark this money for Naj, you think it'll work?
No, Tomlin will give him the bug eyes. He'll be like, what?
Hey, I want you to take $4 million off of my plate and leave it for my dog over here. Specifically, like he making a donation or something, bro. You can't just direct where your money going like that, bro. Omar gonna say, hey, listen, I can find a better way to use that $4 million than you can think of right now.
I'll just give the $4 million to you.
Yeah,
how about
I know
that?
somebody else. That can
Right.
get
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it don't work like that. Yeah. But yeah, but I can see them getting. I can see him taking care of them and them taking care of him type. Like, you know, like we're cool. We're all good. Everybody's happy, paid. Let's keep it going.
Steeler for life.
You know? Yeah, I can see that.
No.
He's a Steeler for life guy type though. Like he's somebody like that's a ideal per se Steeler for life to me. You know, quiet, get his job done, work hard.
He fits it, yeah.
Yeah, he fits the Steeler per se prototype, if you want to say it like that.
Yeah.
Hard worker, you know.
Yeah, I think he's one of the cornerstones on offense. You like keep paying as time goes on. I throw Pickett there, Freiermuth, Pickens, hopefully Broderick.
Yeah,
if you're like franchise
that's
left
the hope,
tackle.
yeah.
And then I think, you got decisions to make between like Darno and then like your wide receiver too, like what contracts you give out down the line.
Man, I thought Kendrick Green was gonna be the fullback, man.
Bruh, we never got a rep of it, did we?
Man.
We never got it. But shout out to the Texans though. We was able to trade a Kendrick, get a 6 back. Then they went ahead and cut Desmond King. We was able to go ahead and sign that. What was your thoughts, man? How you feel about all that action going on, man?
You know, Desmond King is a young bro, root to the good bros.
Talk about him.
Yeah. I like Desmond King. Desmond King always intrigued me because he's such a big body at the nickel position.
Yes.
And I'm like, bro,
very
is he
big
a linebacker?
slot. Yes.
But you gotta understand, this is the same man. This man won the Thorpe in college. Like this is a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've trained with Desmond. I kind of watched his story for a little bit, and he's a good player, man. He can run, he can tackle. I think Pittsburgh will really like him as a nickel. Remember I told you.
Facts.
He's got
facts.
that. Yeah, he's got that dog in him that I'm gonna come tackle. But at the same time,
Did you just say he ain't a West Coast guy? Is that what you said? Because I remember when you talked about West Coast guys versus like non-West Coast guys, and you said something real specific when you was talking. I just wanted to make sure we was on the same page. Is that what I'm hearing? Did I hear that right?
He's a West Coaster, but he went to Iowa. He went to Iowa. Like,
is that West or is that's not the coast? That's like the mid. That ain't all the way out there.
He went to Iowa. If Iowa doesn't balance you out, there's no balancing out. Like, went to Iowa. You know? So,
Respect.
Hey, come on. if Iowa doesn't balance you out, you can't. Like that's the balance.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, come on. So that balances him out. So he's a dog. I think he's got that dog in him. You know, I believe he'll tackle. He's thick.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. You know, he can come like he's a good corner. He's a good nickel.
Yeah.
He's not outside. He'll never go outside per se.
He's played
a
outside though. It's
inside.
crazy. They had him
But
out
he's
there
a
for
nickel.
like
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the way we talked
Few hundred
about it was
snaps,
like
right?
this. We were like in a jam where
Yeah.
we're deciding between James Pierre playing on the outside versus a Desmond King going to play on the outside. James Pierre is our fourth corner right now. So if we got to the point where it's the fourth corner on the outside, it's a doomsday scenario. So we're like, yo, who would you choose between James Pierre or Desmond King? We're like, at least Desmond, we've seen him have a little more success. Man, we put him out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you still might go Chase Pierre. Like
Either way, it's a
I'm not
bad
saying it like
scenario. Either way, it's like it's a doomsday. Yeah.
couldn't get down that way.
Right.
But you know, things happen. Football is fluent.
Yeah, very true.
Football is fluent. So you know, you got to prepare for everything, anything. You
Wait,
know?
so to piggyback off that, what do you think of the cornerback rotation now? Because we brought back on the initial roster two slots already in Shannon Sullivan and Elijah Riley. Now we had Desmond King. Then you have JPJ, Pat P, James Pierre, Levi Wallace. How do you think that shakes out?
I mean, I think eventually that's a good one. I mean, I don't know that JPJ just is the full-time guy this year, but I think it has to end up JPJ and Pat, wouldn't it? That's kind of the plan you would think. Or I would feel like, JPJ is Pat's successor.
Yeah.
So, you know.
They've been talking about moving Pat P in the slot, though, too.
Because it's kind of like, how do you want to be? Do you want to be big outside?
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
what's the look you going for?
Because, you know, Coach T loves that cover too, bro. He loves that cover too.
I'll tell you what, though, man. Peasy Jr., that's a big corner,
yeah, that's a long corner
like,
out there. That's a pretty corner,
that's
especially
a long
for
corner.
that cover
I ain't
two
even,
system that he likes.
Like, I'm going to just tell you the truth. I ain't think he was as long as he actually is, bro. Like, he's linear as heck, bro. Like, towers over you at time, bro. Yeah. Super long arms. Like, so when you talk about that cover two system, bruh, like, you can see how he's like perfect for that approach right now, man.
So that's what I mean. It's kind of like, what do you want to run? You know, because you know at the same time they love the fire zones. He might not be all the way ready to be running.
But they've been running way more of that Tampa than other fire zones lately, though.
He loves that.
He loves the Tampa. Bro. He been heavy on the Tampa right now. Yeah.
You got to think Coach T won a Super Bowl in that cover.
Come on, bro. He went and did Rondé Barber's induction because of that Tampa too. Everybody know what time he on, bro. Yeah.
So he love that too.
Nah, it's the truth, bro. It's the truth.
He love that too. Yeah. So that's kind of, I'm like, I think he want to get big out there. I really do. But I think
we drafted Trice. Unfortunately,
he
was
hurt. Another big corner. Yeah.
He was big.
Corner.
He was big. I think you'll see a lot of different faces though. Yeah. It's kind of like you'll see in different packages. You know, you might have a SWAT package where you see the big corners. You know what I mean? You might have a whole other package where you see
he went the speed dudes, the little dudes. Yeah.
I mean, don't be surprised if you see Pat P in that safety a little bit. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Well, during training camp, we were seeing some of that. He took some safety and he was taking slot. We just never saw it in the preseason. I don't know if that was by design or what, but we just never really saw that there. But for a fact, we did see him utilize that safety and that slot in practice during training camp.
Yeah, so it's you know, he got options. I think that's the value is the depth and the able to move these dudes to different spots of positions and still get a lot of value. That's what you want, you know.
No, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you.
What you want? That's ideal. It gets no better than that.
Now, I was gonna ask you also, man. As it pertains to the roster part, were there any surprises on your end, man, in terms of dudes not making the roster, man?
Man, you know I gotta say my guy Kenny Robinson.
Oh yeah, that's your dude. That's your dude. Respect.
Stop. Like, man, like I thought Kenny played pretty well. Got the fumble recovery. He was playing hard. So, you know, that was kind of surprising. I was surprised they traded Kendrick. I thought he was going to stay on. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't think, even though how deep the position is and just everything that went down with him, it just seemed like he had bought in on just the being there. You know what I mean? What can I do to help the team? I feel like he was the type of dude, like, to. You might could put him on kick return.
But they would say the more you could do, he was willing to do everything. Yeah, it's real, bro.
He might have been the one you seen on kickoff running down there. I'm telling you, how it is.
No, Deke, you hold on. Deke, you laughing? So you remember in Cincinnati, they had this big
boy Hunt.
Yeah, he went and signed with the Colts and got a nice little check to go to the Colts.
I feel like his name was Marcus Hunt.
It was with a G. It was like MARG. It was like MARGUS Hunt, bruh. He would run down. This is like a NFL 4.3 DN. So think 6'7", 270, 280. Like, it don't belong on special teams running down on kickoff. And it be running down on kickoff. And you like, bro, that's why I got a block?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
No way I'm stepping in front of that.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I remember the Vikings had that dude. I feel like it was Hunter.
It was Everson Griffin. Because he came out with me and Everson was running down. And I'm like, bro. Yeah. This dude does not. You get on them train tracks. I'll holler at you. I'm gonna find a way to take a bad angle.
Cause you know who they had you in front of.
You already know what time it was, bro. You like, yo, I'm gonna just casually be late off the line. Oh man, he just outran me, coach. Dang.
If I remember right, Mo, that was the me and you moment.
Okay.
When me and you was supposed to double him.
Okay.
If I remember right. I
don't want no parts of none of that type of stuff. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Man, that's been one of my Achilles heels my whole career. I learned early on, if you're gonna be a bad blocker on special teams, you better make tackles on kickoff, punt, and you better be starting on defense in the rotation. I found a way to get in the rotation, and I was like, that was my saving grace because, like TG said, when you see that thing running down the field full speed, Deke, and they telling you, do it for Calvin Austin. Yeah, Calvin's going to get all the praise. Deke ain't going to care about you getting knocked out by this dude. He just going to be talking about Calvin Austin is great. And when Arthur Moats tells Deke on his podcast that, man, those special teamers up front, they got a block for him matter, he's going to say, well, he can't start at linebacker, so why do I even want to keep this guy? So absolutely not. I was never going to be the guy to stand in front of them tracks. If I didn't have the size advantage, bro, you could bet your bottom dollar I was going to miss my block. I will tell you firsthand. Yep. You know what was Danny Smith's method? If you can't catch me, go find somebody else. I'm the king of go find somebody else.
I
will go find somebody else mid-play. Like, yep, I'm not. Nope. I'm going to block him over there, guys. I messed up the count. Oh, well, but I'm going to block him to sleep. I'm not touching that though, bro. I don't care what y'all say. And that's at the league. That's the league stuff, bro. This the game within the game. TG, they don't know nothing about that right there. That's the game within the game, bro. It gets real. Bro,
it's real.
I was pissed off in the Broncos playoff game because I got hurt on special teams. I'm like, bro, I want to be on defense. I got hurt on teams. I'm like, bro, what is this?
Is a real thing.
Yes. You're saying like, bro, I don't get paid for teams. I get paid for defense. And you get hurt on teams, you like, bro, what are we doing? You hate it. Yes, bro. Yeah, I will make a decision. I can assure you that. I will make a decision, bro. Yeah.
Prime told us back in the day, man, I'm not going to tackle.
All right. You better make your decision wisely, man. Pick which one you are. Which one are you, man? Man, you got me up here exposing all that, TJ. I forgot about that. Yeah. I'm for certain, bro. I will. You want to double with me? Hey, you're the point guy. You be the point guy. I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna jump on him.
I remember that.
You be the point.
I remember I was the point guy. You're supposed to jump on.
The point guy takes the blunt of it. I'm the help. So once you got it under control, I'm gonna jump you. I'm a double banker. But if I see he kicking your butt, I'm gonna go find somebody else, bro. I don't want no smoke. I'm like, hey, yo, he done him dirty. I know what he gonna do to me.
Man, I remember this dude running down at full speed, 90 miles an hour. Yep. Me and you supposed to double team. I set up the post. He's supposed to be the pin, and the pin never comes.
No, because I need to see the contact.
Nail and hammer situation.
My God! It's the nail because that hammer is coming full speed, and you just sitting there. You like, oh my God, it is over. It is over. Yeah, Deke. I'm not the guy you want to double team with if you get your guy first. If you can stop him, we gonna take him to the corner. I promise. We gonna keep going until they blow the whistle. We gonna talk greasy to him.
Put a little highlight tape.
Yeah, but if you don't stop him, oh, bro, I'm gonna holler at y'all, bro. Hey, it was real, bro. It was real. It was real.
Hurt.
It's definitely gonna hurt. For a fact, it's gonna hurt, bro. For a fact, man. Sheesh. I like
They
it, man.
tell you it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
They lying to you if they tell you they gonna hurt. Don't believe it. Don't
It's
believe
gonna
it.
hurt.
I like it though, man. I like it. But yeah, man, so no Kenny Robinson, but they did end up bringing back Trenton Thompson, man. We did talk about him, man. The young safety, he's number 17 in the preseason, man.
He was pretty.
Yeah.
I liked him. He was pretty. He looked pretty back there. You know, nice movements, smooth, long, big. Yeah, I see that.
No, I like it though,
We
man.
let Zach Gentry go.
Yeah.
Let Kwiatkowski go. Tanner Muse, he got picked up by the Chargers.
So right
Did
now,
he? I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Tanner Muse went back to the West Coast.
yeah, he back on the West Coast, but right now our current inside linebacker depth is Landon Roberts, Cole Holcomb, Quan Alexander, and Mark Robinson. So how do you feel about that, knowing that in the past we've had typically that fifth or a traditional like teamer in a role? We don't have that currently right now.
Yeah, I think it's still a lot. It's still a lot of moving parts moving right now.
Low key, I was thinking to say,
Yeah, I was
hearing
gonna
that
say,
Nick
this
is still available, I'm like,
Yeah,
why is he just
this ain't
sitting
over.
out there? What's going on? Because he's
I
sitting
feel
for a
like
reason.
I seen some iron little linebackers get cut too. I don't mean to
Mhm.
be like that. It's some names that's like, hey, that's not a bad name right there.
Well,
Kinda
you
getting cut.
know Christian Kirksey, he just went to a
I did. I
fire
was gonna
spot.
say.
You know, he just went to a fire spot. A great situation for him, huh?
Did he? Did he go over there?
It was a great situation for him, man. I'm ecstatic for him. I'm just all saying.
Did he go to Buffalo?
I wasn't a big Christian fan ahead of time, but I've turned over a new leaf lately. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
The Cowboys let go of a linebacker. What's my man name? The Cowboys let go of a linebacker. People don't know this name. They drafted him in 4th round like 2 years ago. That same year, Michael went, and he was supposed to be elite. Elite. And he's kind of just out here right now.
Because I know we just Jabril. Yeah, I saw Jabril.
Don't sleep on that name.
Saw
That's a
Jabril. No, Jabril bad. Absolutely. You saw.
Jabril,
Speaking of the Cowboys, though, man, we were able to pick up Anthony Brown from them.
I seen that. Sorry, it's a good player.
No.
It's a good player. I mean, just how you know, this is that time. Like, it's crazy.
Well, and
I think
shoot,
they put-
and I meant to say picked him up for a practice squad. He's not even on the
I was
active
gonna
right
say,
now.
I
He's
thought they
practice
put him
squad.
on the B
Yeah.
squad. But that's
We
thing
talked about the crazy stuff,
Yeah,
right?
Jabril Cox was that dude from LSU. I
Yeah,
remember him
Jabril
now.
was straight, bro.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Jabril Cox was the dude.
Yeah.
He was at LSU. He went to North Dakota State and didn't give up a pass for like a whole year.
Yeah,
Like,
he's straight,
nobody
bro.
caught nothing.
Commanders picked him up though.
Mm.
Did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
practice squad.
See, that's a guy. That's one of them sneaky guys.
No.
You know?
I like
So,
it.
I mean, it's crazy. I seen Chosen get released. You know, that's a big name.
It's I can't stand
just
you,
love-
bro.
I love the name.
He told me, so that's a big one right there. Chosen
Not
got
really.
released. Like,
Not
yeah,
really.
the name
But
makes it a little bit bigger than what it is.
All right, let me say this one. Because I seen this. I was
Yeah.
like, Richard's story. What's his name? Deion Jones had got released.
I
You
did see
remember
that one. I definitely did
That's
see
a
that.
big name.
Yeah.
I can see that one being brought to Pittsburgh. Remember I told you that one.
Okay,
That's a
okay,
big
okay. I don't
That's
hate
a
it.
big-
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be our fifth guy when he walks in, I guess, right?
That's a Coach Tomlin type.
I'm
You
not
know
opposed to
that's-
that. Him or we bring Kwiatkowski back too.
Yeah, who would you do? Which approach would you go with that? And like I said, we do got like 5 minutes too, man. Because like I said, I got to get up out of here at 5:30. Little man got football tonight. But
I feel that.
yeah, but what would you
I
say
don't-
though, man?
Out of Deion Jones and Kwiatkowski,
Yeah.
out of Nick Quick.
Based on the situation we currently have, because we know what we feel, how we feel about our 4 that we got in
I
house
think
right
you
now.
know what you're getting with Nick Quick. You
Right.
know what I mean? You know what that is. I think Deion Jones, and I didn't really see who he was this preseason all the way.
Mhm.
If you're going off of names, you know,
Yeah, I mean off the
Deion-
name, Deion's the name. Yeah.
that's Deion. I think that's the same talk we had with the Frank Ginda situation. Like,
Mhm.
you know,
Okay.
you know how that.
I think
yeah.
he got cut too, didn't he?
Yeah, they got Frank. Yeah.
I thought Frank was gonna survive, man. Frank was putting on some hot tape down there, man. He's
Man,
putting a little hot tape down there, bruh.
tape was hot.
No.
I thought Frank was gonna make it.
He's out there.
It's
I
tough.
don't see
That's
anyone picked him
how
up.
hard this league is, man. It's hard to get in, hard to stay in.
Bro, we talked about how Matt Corral went from potentially being one of the
Come
first
on.
quarterbacks selected a year ago to him being released and getting claimed somewhere else. It's like, bro, it happens fast. Bailey Zappi, talked about him, excited. Oh, gone fast.
It's
Happens
hard to
super
get
fast,
in, hard
bro.
to stay in. Yeah, it's a grind.
No,
It's a grind. Like, man, Dobbs is about to start.
man.
Like,
It's been an unorthodox approach for him, but yeah, he gonna have an opportunity to be a week 1 starter, bro.
Yeah, every year is a new year, and you got to go do it every day of that year. Every year is a new year.
No, seriously, 100%, bro.
If that don't tell you, there's no other way to see it.
100%. I like it, man. I like it. Shoot. All right, last thing I got for you is, like I said, man, we're going to spend the block and obviously do this next week with a lot more time. But we do got college football tonight, and I know you big on the college football tip, man. So we got Florida versus Utah tonight. Who gets the dub?
Ooh.
Who gets the dub? All right, no more. Your AR-15 gone now. AR gone. Ain't no more AR down there in Florida.
Utah's the one ranked, too.
Yeah.
Utah's ranked. Florida's
Florida got the new quarterback. Florida got the new quarterback,
though. I like Utah to win that tonight.
Okay, you
like
Utah
to win that. Cam Rising's going to ball tonight.
Okay.
Cam Rising's going to... Come on,
it's at Utah.
I know the West Coast football.
Listen. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't know who I was asking. You feel me? Come on, man.
Utah's a sneaky dog.
Okay.
Utah plays hard. You're gonna get a lot of the run the ball. They will get in that 22 personnel on you.
Okay.
They'll get in that 12 personnel on you. But they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna come hard at you. They're gonna play good defense, and they got a tough quarterback.
Okay.
They got a tough quarterback. Utah's not nothing to play with. Don't sleep on Utah.
Respect. And
Don't sleep on Utah.
All right, and then officially the last thing, and then we do gotta go. Does Prime get a win this weekend?
Where does Prime got who?
They got TCU, partner.
Where's it at?
I thought it was at TCU.
You may not see it this.
If it was in Colorado, do you see it?
Yeah.
12 o'clock game.
Boulder, we had a shot.
Oh wow, that's a minus 20 spread.
It's a 12 o'clock kickoff. You thought it was gonna be different if it was in Boulder versus in TCU? What are you talking about? Deke said the spread 20. He said the spread 20.
20 and a half.
20 and a half.
Yeah,
would it have been 14 at the crib?
I just want Shador.
Yeah, Shador. Yeah.
I just want him to be smart with the ball.
Get all healthy, bro.
You going into the danger zone, man. Them boys play man. Them boys run exotic coverages.
And TCU done some stuff these past couple seasons. That they had some boys that come out of them past couple seasons, bro. So they got a dope program. That's what I'm saying. They got a dope program, bro.
They're ranked 17.
What you talking like TCU just wasn't?
That's what I'm like, bro. But I'm saying specifically, like they sending dudes from the back end, bro. Like they do that, man. Heck yeah.
That's what they do. That's what they doing. Yo, they play man. They play man.
Right. They with that. They with that. With that.
Man, fire zone. Either way, that's mine.
Yeah.
That's mine.
I like it, bro. I like it. Well, with that being the case, though, broski, we do got to roll, man. So we're going to spin the block like we always do. Appreciate the heck out you as always. And good luck this weekend, man. We need y'all boys to get a dub down there.
Must win.
Florida.
We got Edward Waters.
Let's
going
go.
To Jacksonville. We going to the Hurricane. We bringing the Hurricane.
Let's
Come
go.
On.
Be the eye of the storm. Be the eye of the storm. Hey, D. Somebody told TG a storm was coming. TG told them folks, I am the storm.
You feel me?
I am the storm.
I could see him saying that.
Respect, bro. But all love, man. You already know, man. I holla at you.
My God.
Peace.
Peace, bro.
Shout out once again to Terence Garvin, a.k.a. TG, a.k.a. Malogamy.
What's the plan? We just read the supers tomorrow?
Yeah, man.
Because I got them all saved.
Oh, you did? Okay, perfect. So, yes, quick announcement, man. Like I said, already can't give y'all the heads up. My little man has his first football practice tonight. I have to beat it. It's a dad thing, all right? But we will have a show tomorrow morning, all right, 9 a.m. So the super chats that are remaining that we did not get a chance to get to today, we will start tomorrow morning's show with them, all right? So, like we said, man, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. start time, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, but that is where we'll be back on this thing, man. We'll continue to deep dive into your supers, and more importantly, me and Deke can deep dive more so into this roster, and I'm sure we're going to probably get another flip up, flip down, somebody move, practice squad, something, the way this thing been going on. So that is the vibe, man. But like I said, man, we definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with us today. And hopefully we'll see y'all in the morning. But until next time, baby.
Peace.